Hi, I'm Donna Barnes, dating and relationship coach, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about how I work and how I help you. Clients most frequently come to me because they're either single for a long time and having a hard time finding the right person for them, or because they've been in a relationship and they're not sure if it's the right one for them or it's not exactly working, or frequently because they're going through a breakup and they just are having a hard time dealing with it, or usually because they want that person back. And I have to admit, a lot of times when people come to me wanting somebody back, as they tell me about that relationship, it's really clear to me that it wasn't a healthy relationship and that they don't recognize what is a healthy relationship. So that's why I wrote my book, actually. Giving Up Junk Food Relationships is written exactly for those people who really want somebody that they don't think is good for them, so that they can identify who it is. But that's also what I do in my coaching services. And I think first and foremost, people usually say that I'm easy to talk to. And in addition to my education, I have more than 30 years of personal dating experience. I've had long-term relationships, I've had short-term, I've been single, I've played the field, I've been there. And I'm more than happy to share my experiences with you if I think that it can help you. So I'm certainly not going to judge you on anything that you've gone through, especially with all that I've gone through. And more importantly, I understand. And I can really listen to what you're going through and find insights of how I can help you move forward and achieve what you really want. I help my male clients by giving them the female perspective. And I'm very open and I'm happy to talk to you about your specific situation. And as long as you're respectful to me, just about every male client I have at one point or another has said to me, "Can I talk to you about sex?" And as long as you're respectful of me and you're not trying to hit on me, I'm more than happy to give you the woman's side of some sexual things. And I think that there's been several things that I've been able to share with guys that they just didn't know. And unless you have a really close girlfriend, it's hard to find that. And I'm more than happy to be able to provide that for you. And even if you had an encounter with a girl and you're trying to figure it out, I think sometimes if you're actually in it, it's harder to see what's going on. And I have a pretty level head in being able to identify for you what might potentially be going on. And actually my favorite client was a guy who came to me who, quite frankly, wanted to get laid, hadn't. And it was his thinking that was getting in the way. But the very first girl that he ended up with, he wasn't going to ask out again because he didn't think that she liked him. And as he described the date to me, it became really clear to me that, yeah, you know what, I think you should ask her out again. And he did, and he took her home that night, and he had sex for the first time. So he was so excited, and he came back to me and he said, "I would have never even asked her out again if you hadn't have told me to." And I think that there were probably a lot of other girls in his past that he would have found that if he'd asked them out again, he might have had better success too. So I'm good at seeing things that perhaps maybe you didn't see to help you positively move your relationship forward. I can help my female clients partly give them the male perspective because I coach so many men and they're so willing to share things with me. But also just having been through my own experiences, and I'm happy to share them. And a lot of my clients frequently tell me, wow, they feel normal now because they were not the only one going through something. So if I can help to validate you in that way, then I'm happy to do that. And I have to say, my favorite thing really is I get a lot of clients who also have therapists who call me up after something happened and said, "Oh my God, you were the only one who was right. You were the only one who got it. My therapist said this, and you were the one that was right." And I'm really proud of that. I think, I've certainly done enough of my own therapy, and I have knowledge of therapy, but the fact that I'm not a therapist gives me a different, grounded experience to share. And I'd love to share that with you. I hope if you're looking to have a better relationship, or to find a relationship, or trying to get over a relationship, you'll give me a call. I'm more than happy to help.